Hi, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Kelly.
And this is Nuisances,
A fucking
podcast. Today we're going to be talking about YouTube Rewind. Also, by the way, I dyed my hair.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm wearing a hat because
it's so,
my
like,
roots
icy
are still...
and just so it's prettier in this lighting.
Yeah. And I'm wearing a hat to cover the roots right now because there's still hair dye around my forehead. Yeah.
So y'all, it's really cold.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is it cold or lazy, it's finals week. So
I'm
really tired.
One who has finals. You're the only one who has finals. I just kind of
work.
Yeah, I'm just working.
So it's been work and finals and everything, and we've been kind of behind a little bit, but it's all good. It's great. It's fine.
It's whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine.
So I saw the 2018 YouTube Rewind today. Some parts were good because I saw my favorite YouTubers. Mm-hmm. No, and then I saw Will Smith in the beginning, and I was like, "Oh, get it, Will Smith!"
Yeah.
And the concept of the Fortnite video when they were flying out, that they got that pretty good. The whole
But Fortnite's so overrated.
But they distributed it pretty good. Actually
That's the only thing they distributed pretty good.
Everything else was just what?
Where are the trends?
It was an awkward slow pace, then fast pace, then super slow awkward pace, and you're just why am I watching this? Where am I?
I mean, honestly, I liked it better than last year's, just because I thought last year's was incredibly cringy.
Oh my god, yeah, last year's was so cringy.
Last year's, I think that one, for me, that was the worst one. And there was too many people.
I liked 2014's.
Yeah, 2014's was good. I just don't like how there was so many people. The only thing I really liked about this year was that there wasn't as many people. I didn't like how I wasn't able to see all the YouTubers. This year I was able to see all of the YouTubers.
Well, yeah, because last year some of the clips were just going so damn fast. You're hold on, who was there?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I hated about it. That's what I always hated about Rewind was I didn't you only saw the one YouTuber that they made the main one for that clip.
But then this year was too slow.
Yeah.
Watching was
yeah, they could have used more YouTubers, but not as many as they did last year.
I think one of the best scenes personally was the animators, James
oh yeah,
Jaden Animations. And all
I love how they put the animators in there.
Yeah, I was get it.
Yeah, the fact that they put the animators in there was my favorite part.
And the funny thing was the Sisters Mobile, with James Charles.
Oh yeah.
And the Dolan twins and Emma Chamberlain, and I was oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, so YouTube Rewind is already the second most disliked video on YouTube.
What the F? It's been up there for a couple of days.
Yeah, YouTube's own video is the second most disliked on YouTube.
What's the first one?
Justin Bieber Baby.
Of course
it is. Still at number one. It is still at number one.
I wonder how close they are.
Let me check. I think Justin Bieber Baby is at 9.7 million.
Only 9.7 million?
I want to say that because it's got 2 billion views.
2 billion? All those little fangirls freaking out, rewatching his video over and over.
See, it's got 2 billion.
Okay, well, let's see how many dislikes it has. Now it's 13.
It's got 9.7 million.
Oh my god.
I was one who disliked it.
Oh my god. You hater! You hater! You just hate his swoopy hair! You know?
Yeah. YouTube Rewind has got 106 million views. And it has 7.9 million dislikes. It's number 33
It has
on
more
trending.
Dislikes than it has likes.
Yeah, it's got 2 million likes. 7.9 million dislikes. It's really close with Baby.
That is really close.
They're 2 million away.
Damn.
Less than 2 million.
You just can't ignore the swoopy hair. The swoopy hair is just hypnotizing. That's why.
And this only has 106 million views. Imagine once it gets more views, gets more dislikes.
Watch it tomorrow. It breaks the record.
I know.
I'm putting a bet on it. I'm gonna gamble.
I'm gonna say the next 2 days, it's gonna probably break something. It's gonna break something.
It's gonna break my heart because Liza Koshy was so cute.
I know, but like, okay, they put Liza Koshy in it, but she's kind of like. I feel like she's not really.
She's not as relevant as the other ones.
She's not as She's not a super relevant YouTuber. Like they didn't put like. There's 3 main relevant YouTubers this year, and that's Shane Dawson, PewDiePie, and Logan Paul.
Well, no, James Charles. James Charles rocketed.
Well, yeah, but he was in it. I'm saying the ones that weren't in it.
Oh yeah.
The ones that weren't in it, like those are.
Oh, okay. You're talking the ones that weren't in it.
The ones that weren't in it that are like the most relevant.
It's just because Shane Dawson's already a controversial subject.
Yeah. Well, they didn't put those 3 in it, I know, because they're controversial.
Yeah.
But they're like really
Shane Dawson didn't care.
Really like, all the shit that went on this year on YouTube was controversial. It was all drama. So that's why it's like I feel like that's why YouTube Rewind this year was kind of dull, is because like most of the trends that were going on were drama. Like it was.
Don't we love 2018? Yeah.
It was all about drama and it was all controversial. It started out with a suicide forest,
but then Ariana Grande came in and saved us last minute. Thanks, Ari.
But she's a celebrity. She's not a YouTuber.
She's on YouTube. Like the thing's on YouTube. So we were like, oh, why are we on YouTube? To watch Ariana. Replaying thank you next video over and over. My Ariana Grande reaction video link in the description.
Will it be? We don't know.
Better be. It better be.
Will I remember? I don't know. But PewDiePie, he actually made a reaction video to this, to YouTube Rewind. And what?
The train.
Oh.
Just responding.
I just responded. What did it say?
Oh. It says good job. Oh, it's hungry. It hasn't eaten all day. Me too. Grumble, grumble. And it's like the horn isn't. The thing is, the horn, like the honking of the horn, isn't the train like making noise like move, bitch, get out the way. It's like I'm really fucking hungry. This is my stomach growling. Like.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, totally off topic.
Any horror.
I'm random and I'm tired and I'm delusional and I'm just responding to a train because I've been writing essays all day.
Okay, so, Felix, PewDiePie.
Felix? Oh.
PewDiePie. His name is Felix.
Oh, I would make fun of him so much.
You didn't know his name was Felix?
I did know it, but like I didn't think about it. Like I haven't seen any of his videos in a long time. I will like break something and be like, "Fix it, Felix." Or like, "I'm gonna wreck it." Fix it. I don't know.
I just hurt myself.
It's been a long day.
Okay. So, in his video, I quote, he said, "I remember Rewind was something that was a homage to the creators that year. It was something cool to be a part of. Now I'm almost glad I'm not in it because it's such a cringy video at this point. It's disconnected with the community and its creators." And then another girl, Felix is not a girl. Another person, who's Julia Alexander, quoted, "It feels disingenuous, like YouTube is hiding its uglier side under a carpet while showing guests around."
I feel like it's bad for like people who are actually pretty good on YouTube because it's like it's controversial if you say no to being in the Rewind video, but then it's also controversial if you're in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
Well, it depends how the rewind goes. Because if you're in it and it goes great, then it's not really that controversial.
Yeah, but the same thing. It's like there's always going to be like a little bit of hate, a little bit of controversy.
Well, that's always going to happen with no matter what you do on YouTube. Honestly.
Unfortunately, 2018, everyone's so touchy.
Yeah. Everyone's very overly sensitive about everything.
It's like I'll sneeze and like if I'll like say like let's give an example. Like I'm an overly sensitive person and I sneeze and no one says bless you. I like stand up and say, God damn it, why did no one say fucking blank you? Like blank you. Like anyone saying God bless you. Like come on. Like
yeah, that's basically YouTube this year.
Yeah, but then one person's be like, well, I'm not Christian. And I'd be like, but it's just courteous. Like, I could just go back and forth.
Yeah.
That took a lot out of me. I'm really tired.
There was one article that I read that said that it felt like it was very advertiser and marketer friendly. Listen, I'm talking.
I coughed. I inhaled.
Okay,
sorry. Do you like our rings?
No, yeah, best friend rings.
Best friend rings? Soulmate rings, bitch.
I'm bored. What was that?
I hiccuped.
Okay. A quote from AV Club.
Which AV Club? The whole AV Club?
It's a
website. Oh.
It's a website.
I'll be like, well, we have an AV club at my high school and college, but like, are we talking about the whole community?
No. It's a news website, and they quoted, this is a quote from that article, from their article. One of the core arguments against Rewind 2018 is that it favored real celebrities like Will Smith over some of the biggest YouTube stars.
Okay, but the thing is, like, Will Smith is now a YouTuber now.
Well, so is The Rock.
Yeah, which is kind of funny, but like Will Smith has actually done really good. Like he's like incorporated like Liza Koshy into his videos.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're like favoring those celebrities over the YouTubers because the YouTubers are controversial and the celebrities aren't.
I mean, the beginning with Will Smith was kind of cool because he was like saying like, hey, this is like we're all one type of platform now. Like we're developing now. Stars are able to using YouTube as a platform where they can show more about what their life is. Mm-hmm. And like he was only in the beginning and the end. So like it kind of like to me it kind of showed that like, oh well, the beginning of YouTube now can be like we're starting a new beginning. We're making the whole thing as everyone can be on this. And that's what they were like, we're trying to incorporate in the whole movie. I mean, in the whole video, that, you know, we're all one. We're all like a YouTube community based off of like everybody, not just the famous people. And at the end, they were also like, you know, Will Smith is here.
But that's
Will Smith is here though.
But that's just what YouTube wants. That's what they want to happen. That's what they want the community to be like. But that's not what it's like. It's all like everyone like. There are a lot of YouTubers that fucking hate each other.
Oh yeah,
there are a lot of YouTubers that are just like that.
Yeah, but
it's
that's
not
also
a
like
friendly
the real
platform.
world.
I know, but
that's also the real world.
It's more like high school though. Like it's not a friendly platform, and they're trying to make it seem like it's very friendly and like advertiser.
Yeah, they're advertising
friendly.
They're advertising it that way because they want it to be like it's like a fake it till you make it. It's like bring it out to be that way, to put it into the mindsets of people that are positive, to try to change that like positive stance. Even though, you know, there's always going to be haters on every platform.
Yeah,
like, you can't escape from it.
Yeah, but YouTube is just like completely dismissing any negativity whatsoever.
I know. It's been a little hard. Even I mean.
It's like they're in denial that ever happened.
Yeah, it was really. I know it was really hard for them to accept the whole Logan Paul thing, and the fact that they're all still allowing him to be on YouTube, especially Jake Paul, is even his girlfriend is kind of like a slap in the face because it's like his girlfriend like got to go to the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Yeah, while they were like you gotta be kidding me. Like, you think that, like, Victoria's Secret really wants that to be branded as, like, this person was the boyfriend of, like, a really bad representative?
But it's because I think Victoria's Secret was thinking, like, oh, she's she's famous. She's dating
she's
a famous
pretty.
person.
That's what
she's pretty.
She's pretty. She has her own YouTube and artist platform. But to be honest, she's not that pretty because she's not as pretty as you'd think she would be because she's gotten failed plastic surgery. The lips are like her lips are so huge that it's not it doesn't look natural at all, and that's fine. Some people can like
tea.
I mean, it's fine. Some people like that look. Like what's that one girl from that Shane Dawson hangs out with and all of them?
Megan?
No, she's blonde. She's bigger.
That's Megan?
No. The one that stationed Jason.
Oh, Trisha.
Yeah, Trisha Paytas. And she loves the way that looks. So I'm not like, and she's an awesome human being.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to, diminish that look. But at the same time, Victoria's Secret is a very natural branded look.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a very, like, you got to work for that type of look. Like, that's all sculpted. That's all 6 months of hard work. Like, so, like, it's kind of, like, also, like, a little bit of a slap in the face. Oh, well. No, it's just my opinion, I guess. Yeah. Me too.
That was a train.
Yeah, that's the train. You're like, that wasn't me.
That was a train.
Oh my god. No, to be honest though, I'm really hungry too. I kind of want to DoorDash something.
I was gonna say I want soup.
I have soup.
Oh,
we can have soup. We're gonna have soup after this.
Soup.
Because it's really cold.
But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would have loved to see some more creators in there. I liked seeing Sophia, because I love Sophia.
Yeah, that was awesome. I thought, like, you know what I wish they would have done? I wish they would have taken the YouTubers' perspectives. Like, they make the video, and then they, like, because it's all about creating, and it's all about the creators, so what if they did it?
That could be a thing, however, YouTube is very controlling.
It's just the CEO.
And but they're...
Fire the CEO. Fire the CEO.
Oh my god. I think that they're very controlling, and they just want their site to look a certain way. And that's how that is, so that wouldn't, like, roll with them.
I just realized, we hate being cold. Like, any girl, like, there's no girl in this world that's like, let's go outside in 2-degree weather. Just shirtless and having fun without a blanket or jacket. It's fucking 38 degrees outside. Oh and God. Inside we have the heater on and everything, and I'm still freezing my ass off. Like, hello. Like,
hello. Oh, no.
I'm just gonna leave.
Oh, she actually pushed me.
Oh, Kurt, my ass.
Oh, your ass.
This is my best friend. I don't know who this is.
What's wrong with that?
I want to try. Oh,
why'd you say it with a G? Oh,
oh, Gurgle, my girl.
Oh, Gurgle, my girl.
Ow. This moment she realized she's gonna have a dent in her head tomorrow. I'm going on my date tomorrow. I'm gonna go outside at school tomorrow and be like, hey guys. So I got into an accident.
With a coffee mug.
Love it.
Is there anything that you want to add to YouTube Rewind?
I just think that YouTube Rewind is derailing from what it actually was like back in 2014, where it was like, it was so much fun to watch. And I guess maybe my mindset has changed and the world has changed altogether. But
YouTube's changed.
Yeah,
a lot.
In reality, I still think it was way funner like in 2014.
Yeah, well, it started in 2010. YouTube Rewind started in 2010.
Oh, I know, but I wasn't able to watch it. Strict parents, yeah.
Oh my god.
I was kidding. But like, yeah, it was just weird. I don't know. What about you?
I mean, I just wish that YouTube would, like, be not so... Stop.
All pink.
I just wish YouTube wasn't, like, in denial. Like, they seem so in denial, and it's so frustrating.
I don't want to do this anymore. It's like YouTube's just like, I'm done. You do whatever you want to do.
That's what they should do. They should just be like, you know what, this platform's gonna be what this platform's gonna be, because they can't change. They can't what's the word I'm looking for? They can't control their creators. They can't control what goes on YouTube. They can't control. Well, they can control what goes on YouTube, but they they can't at the same time. Like, they can't control the controversy and all the things that, like, they can't control that Logan Paul put up that Suicide Forest video, or filmed it and put it up. They're able to take it down, but they have no control over what their creators are filming and what they post.
And I guess that's like all about like the moral dilemma about what the world is and what the social aspect of it, and how like people's like what the problem is with the upcoming generations that's watching this. What's going to be changing with the influence that like Team 10 and all of that has been giving them. I just think it has to do with educating people on social media, well, how to run social media in a safe, kind way, because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Even if there is a nice aspect to it and an entertaining aspect, it is still dangerous.
Yeah.
Mentally, too.
Well, not even my 12-year-old cousin isn't even allowed to have Instagram right now.
Which is perfectly okay. I wasn't allowed to have Instagram until like 13 or 14 because, again, I was just not developed, like brain developed to think, oh, well, if they do it, I'm okay to do it as a 14-year-old. No.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm not old enough.
Yeah.
And then once I started turning 18, I still don't feel like I'm old enough. Like, there's still, like, some things that I'm saying, and I'm like, don't think I'm old enough to do that yet.
Yeah, and the hate, too, that you get.
Oh, yeah. Say, like, for example, like, right now, I don't look the best. Like, I don't look up to par.
Yeah.
As, you know, social media and things, like, have, like, been created. But, like, I'm so comfortable with myself and so, like, happy with, like, the people surrounding me, like you. But, like, it's like, hey, guys, I look really ugly today, but I'm fucking okay with it. Like,
yeah, that's it.
Because it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, if you're gonna like me for the way I am, then that's real, like, human connection. That's real kindness.
Yeah.
And that's what I hope YouTube is actually trying to imply for the people of a younger generation, because it's gonna get so much worse if we continue to go down this path.
I feel like they're trying to imply it, but they don't have a way to, so they just, like, let shit happen.
And it's like,
I think they actually really like the controversy because it brings more views to their platform.
Yeah.
Brings more people to their platform.
And it brings even older, like, it brings a wider, like, range of age. So, like, people that say are, like, an older age, especially, like, my grandparents have been telling me of the YouTube controversy. They now have to go on YouTube to see the full video because they will not air it fully on, like, the news channel.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just like, no. Like, that is not, like, you don't have to. It's just not a good idea. It's just, I don't know, education for social media world needs to be upgraded. And I think that's been a debate topic, I think, for like 4 years now.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because I've even, like, we grew up when electronic and, like, social media was just, like, starting to kick off. It was at the more popular stage of its life.
Yeah.
And we weren't looking, I think, from my perspective, I wasn't looking at, like, comparing myself to other people. I was just on there to be with, like, my friends.
Yeah.
Posting, like, the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah. And I'm, like, we're in the generation where we remember Instagram, Snapchat, I think Twitter, like, we remember all of these platforms starting.
And being a nice platform.
Yeah.
It wasn't scary. It wasn't dangerous. It wasn't a platform to go into look prettier.
Snapchat.
Oh, yeah. No, Snapchat wasn't developed.
Snapchat was terrible at first. It had all that controversy when it first came up. It had all that controversy.
Because it had the dangers of people knowing where you were, having random, like, dick pics. Oh, yeah. Okay, so my 10-year-old cousin has Snapchat. And she told me yesterday we were like, we went out to eat, and she's like, oh my god, this food is so orgasmic. And I was like, what'd you say? And she's like, orgasmic. And I was like, do you know what that means? She's like, yeah, it's when your food is really good. And I was like, no, that's not what it means. Oh my god. By the way, orgasm is like a thing that happens sexually. It happens, and like food orgasms, like it's a funny thing to say when you're older.
Yeah.
Like when you say orgasmic in front of somebody that you're just like, you're 10 years old and you're having a what?
You're having
a what? I'm just gonna stand up, check, please.
Well, on that topic, we're gonna sign off here. I'm Maddie.
I'm Kelly.
And this has been Nuisances,
A
fucking podcast. Have a good day. Or night.
Soulmate!
Goodbye!
Stop it. We'll get demonetized.
Demonetized?
Demonetized. We're not the next Logan Paul.
Oh my god. Goodbye.
Bye.
Changes.